Welcome to IAS Market Talk, your trusted source for timely ag market insights, brought to you by Innovative Ag Services. Each week, we break down the latest beef market trends impacting Northeast Iowa and Southwest Wisconsin, with expert updates tailored specifically for our IAS members. This week, you'll hear directly from Dave Rueber, IAS Beef Production Specialist, who brings decades of experience and deep knowledge of the cattle industry to these conversations. Dave has been providing market updates to producers for years, and now he's bringing those insights straight to you through this podcast. Tune in weekly for what you need to know straight from people you know. With that, here's Dave Rueber with the latest on what's happening in the cattle markets this week.
David Rueber, Beef Production Specialist for Innovative Ag Services, calling with a beef market commentary. A little softer market last week. We had a slightly negative cattle on feed report on Friday. Board was down last week. We had some general economic stuff a little bit negative. So we saw cattle trade mostly 260. There was a few cattle trade as low as 258 late in the week. You know, that on feed report came out Friday afternoon. We kind of thought yesterday would be kind of a tough day. And the board was off a little bit, but not major. Then you look today, came rolling around. The board was back up $3. You know, some of the uncertainty on oil prices we got oil back under 90. A little bit of this Iran situation maybe kind of getting taken care of. People feeling better. Stock market stable. So yeah, we kind of got some jumpy markets up and down, but today they happen to be higher. Long-term boxes have to work higher, and Packers got to quit losing big bucks, or this house of cards is going to have a tough go of it. The fundamentals are fine. People continue to move cattle like they need to. They're still heavy, but that's just because that's what the market is right now. You know, the hard part about big cattle is you don't like 1,600-pound cattle when it's 20 below zero, and you really don't like them when it's 95 degrees out. So that's what we kind of got to keep an eye on is some of these real big cattle. You know, how are we going to handle some health on some of those issues? So there's something to watch there. No trade yet this week. Probably looking at 260 to 262, but that's pure speculation on my part. There's been no trade yet. The board helping out today is the big deal. Kind of watch what that board does tomorrow. Probably drive the bus on this thing. But yeah, show lists are manageable. We've done a good job of moving cattle through. You know, we had a little bit of tough weather on the East Coast over the weekend, so we'll see how demand kicks in. But, you know, Packers are buying now for, 3-4 weeks out from now, which is getting up into that 4th of July holiday. It's definitely grilling season. So beef is king right now, just kind of where you got to watch on this thing. And you cannot argue with the fact that the supply of beef is down. Strictly supply-demand fundamentals say the demand is high, supply low, the price goes higher. Feeder cattle prices had weakened up some last week. Feeder cattle on the board were up, I think it was $5-6 today. I don't look for cash feeder cattle to soften up much at all. There's not enough of them moving for them to cheapen up very much. You can see some $5-10 moves here and there, but I look for those 800-pound steers to be back up there pushing 370 again. Some of them were a little cheaper than that, for the last week, but I don't see that softening up. Corn's dropped back down about 20 cents, 25 cents. Cost gains back under $1, for a lot of these, cattle coming in if they perform pretty well. So that's kind of where we're at. The cattle we're buying got break evens either side of 250. Cattle we're selling got some pretty good numbers behind them. So that's okay. And we'll have a 60-day stretch of cattle that we sell that were bought in a cheaper market 6 months ago, so that'll help these break-evens as well. So don't sell them light, but keep moving critters through. Enjoy the good weather we got. Once again, my name is David Rueber, Beef Production Specialist for Innovative Ag. Thank you.
That's it for this week's episode of IAS Market Talk. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe so you don't miss an update. And if you know a fellow producer who could benefit from this information, share this episode with them. For more updates and insights, visit innovativeag.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We'll catch you next time on IAS Market Talk.
Are you ready for a hands-on role with purpose? Join the facility operations team at Innovative Ag Services, where we value hard work, safety, and community. With locations across Northeast and Central Iowa and Southwest Wisconsin, we offer industry-leading benefits, on-the-job training, and a culture that supports your growth. From competitive pay to a uniform allowance, we invest in our team. Grow with IAS and discover your co-opportunity. Apply today at innovativeag.com.